In this video, we're going to be breaking down this really simple adjustable solar panel stand that was shared by John. And this is entirely made with EMT conduit and some other really simple pieces of hardware and accessories, and of course, a solar panel. And I think John said he made this because he wanted it to be a mobile solution that was not really, permanent, but something that could be moved and adjusted as needed. And he said this fit the bill, and it's super minimalistic and takes very little time to assemble. And that was kind of what he was after, and he accomplished that with EMT conduit and a few other materials that we'll go over here. So here it is, all standing up and in place. And he said it's not quite finished because he's going to add something to make this even more adjustable, and we'll talk about that here in a moment. But we'll kind of go through and break down this build, talk about the different things that were used. He said this solar panel is, let's see, it's a 400-watt panel. It's 68 inches tall and 44 inches wide and weighs around 46 pounds. And he used 3/4-inch EMT conduit, which he said he would definitely use for this kind of size and weight. And you can get EMT conduit off the shelf at different places like Ace Hardware, Lowe's, Menards, different hardware and home improvement stores. And then the different pieces of hardware we'll talk about, and I'll tell you where you can get each of those things as well as we go through. But basically, he said he started with a 10-foot piece of EMT conduit, and he bolted those to the solar panel stand by just taking advantage of the holes in the solar panel. So basically just use the hardware here that you see. This bolt looks like a carriage bolt, probably 1/4 20, going through an EMT conduit mounting strap. Now we have these on the website just to make them easier for you to get. If you're buying, connectors from us or whatever, you can get those at the same time, but you can also find these locally available in the same aisle that you find EMT conduit, and they're really inexpensive pieces of hardware and really great accessories for builds and things like that. So he just bolted those mounting straps to the solar panels, as we can see here. And then he said he cut a 10-foot piece of conduit and made a into 2 pieces and made them 5-foot pieces that he bolted to the solar panel, as we can see here. He's got a conduit hanger strap bolted back there and then one here to hold those 5-foot pieces in place. And then he grabbed onto that 5-foot piece using the adjustable angle hinge connector from MakerPipe. And this is a connector that we manufacture here in South Carolina, just like the rest of the connectors. And it's made so you can join 2 pieces of EMT conduit together. Now, there's a whole bunch of connectors in the system that do different things, but this one is made to join 2 pieces of EMT conduit together and creates a hinge or a rigid angle if that's what your project needs, if you're adding, different braces and whatnot. But this is being used as an adjustable leg for this solar panel stand. So basically, just grabbed onto that 5-foot horizontal piece that he attached to the solar panel stand with the top half of the adjustable angle connector there. And then the bottom half is what is creating this leg that swings out and supports the solar panel stand, or supports the solar panel. He also used another accessory that we sell, which is it's a bicycle clamp that works with our hardware and allows you to make a quick release clamp for this for any of the connectors, but he's using it with the adjustable angle hinge. Now, normally you only need a 5mm hex wrench to put the hardware in the connectors, so it's really simple usually, but this makes it even easier to quickly undo a connector or a connection if you're doing something like this. That's pretty much it. He just used the adjustable angle connector with that quick clamp on there, and I'll link all these different things down below so you can check them out for yourself. But basically just grabbed onto that, uses the quick clamp to make it adjustable. As you can see there, you just open it and then swings the leg out, and then you can close that clamp to lock in that angle. Now here we can see the bottom of the 2 pieces of conduit. We've got the adjustable angle flange, which is similar to the adjustable angle hinge, except it has a flange base that adjusts instead of it having that top half that you can connect a piece of conduit and adjust to, or adjust. This actually has a flat mounting plate for attaching it to a flat surface. So he's got the adjustable angle flange attached to the bottom there. He said he's going to be securing those to some pieces of wood. And then this back leg is the one that swivels and hinges, and it has a rubber pipe foot on it just to help give it some grip whenever it is extended out and supporting the solar panel. And here we can see kind of a wide shot of both of those legs in place with, the pieces attached to the solar panel, and then that leg coming off of it with the adjustable angle hinge. And let's see what else we got here. Here's just the other end of it where you can see the whole thing wide. And then there it is standing up and in place. And I think we get a shot of it from the back. There we can see it's in place and supporting it. And it's just really simple, like he said, and works well. Now, the addition that he's going to be adding to this is the telescoping clamp, which we sell on the website as well. And that allows you to sleeve 1/2 inch EMT conduit, and it has a knob that you can loosen or tighten to slide that 1/2 inch piece of EMT conduit in and out of a 3/4 inch piece of conduit. So basically you can use this to adjust even more, which is what he plans to do. He's going to add this onto, I believe, the back legs, if I'm not mistaken, to be able to slide out the 1/2 inch EMT conduit and then extend the height and kind of change the angle of the solar panel, just depending on where the sun is in relation to the solar panel. So really cool, nice and simple, not too expensive, and utilizes some inexpensive hardware and utilizes the solar panels and kind of the rigidity of the solar panels to provide some support, and then just uses the conduit and these pieces of hardware to create this simple adjustable stand. So really cool. I'll link this post down below if you want to see all these photos. He added links to all the materials that he used, which is super cool. He also added a great write-up of different things. So really appreciate that, John. Like I said, I'll link this down below if you want to check it out. And if you like this video, leave a like and consider subscribing. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.